Welcome to Rolls and Rockets. Updated my journal. Anyway. Flipped copper piece. While I was doing the preliminary stages to recording, making sure audio and stuff was good, I noticed this was in my inventory. The clipped copper charm. Special. Minor copper blessing. +1 luck. Temporary. Weight 0. Well, that's always good when it doesn't weigh anything. This copper piece has been clipped. Most of the copper has been shaved off, no doubt to still keep the appearance. It is a coin, and allowing the clipper to use the shaved copper to make another coin. Although many hive dwellers practice this method of making money, when the fated faction practices it, they do so with a frightening sense of purpose, creating charms that reflect their own miserly natures. In order to create these charms, the fated faction seek out failed business owners and other individuals who once possessed great wealth, then had a reversal of fortune and were left destitute. These individuals are then given enchanted carving blades and asked to clip a copper for the fated in a tedious day-long ritual, which infuses the copper coin with the last traces of their former luck. The ritual and the nature of the individual clipping the copper allows a minor enchantment to seep into the coin and affect the fortune of whoever who uses it. When the clipped copper charm is flipped into the air, it will spill into a rain of copper pieces and bestows some luck upon the user. Oh, I guess just examining it identified it, which makes me want to check my statistics screen. Ah, yes. This is why. Since, I believe it's because I have a higher intelligence. Let me believe here. Let me see. This ability score represents your memory, reasoning, and deductive skills. A high intelligence helps you regain memories faster, gives you more dialogue options, and aids your magic skills. Or was it wisdom? I think it's, I do think it's intelligence that increases your lore skill. And I believe that's why it was identified just from examining it, which is good. I believe the maximum wisdom is 25 maybe? So I should definitely start increasing my intelligence again. I love it when the train goes by my house. It's beautiful. My brain's doing that potato salad thing again, where it stops working properly. I forget what I'm doing. Oh yeah, that's right. I was gonna use the clipped copper coin. Let's see here. Select item. Clipped copper piece. Hooray. Yeah. Let's go in the office for disease control. That's 3 tails at 3 coppers apiece. Phineas T. Lort the 39th.
I must rest.
Dakon, when we finish grabbing all the quests and talking to everyone in Sigil, you can rest. I promise. I'm lying. You'll never get to rest. You see a squat man with rash-covered skin and several pustules covering his face. Yes, he must be allergic to the rats, as our friend outside has mentioned previously. His clothes seem to mark him as some sort of an official, but they are dirty, wrinkled, and covered with rat hair. As you watch, he idly scratches himself with his stubby fingers. Greetings. Aye! The little man shrieks and jumps, startled, clutching his heart. He takes a deep breath and pushes his spectacles up on his rash-ridden nose. Yes, yes! And what is it I could do for you? He scratches his nose and looks you up and down, studying your scars. I, have little to nothing in the till, so if you have come to plunder the premises, this locale is ill chosen. I'm not here to plunder the premises. Who are you? I am the respected Phineas T. Lort the 39th, in charge of this hive branch of the Office for Vermin and Disease Control. It is my distinguished privilege. He scratches his chest and puffs up. To inform you that we, in the bureaucratic sense of the word, we, meaning to encompass the sigil bureaucracy as a whole, are accepting bounties on all manner of vermin and strays that infest the... He scratches again. Fair streets of Sigil, hub of the multiverse and the city which sits at the center of all things, the city by which all other cities are measured. Bounties?
Updated my journal.
Yes, yes. We, in the bureaucratic sense of the word we, Yes. Meaning to encompass the sigil bureaucracy as a whole, are accepting tangible proof of the eradication of brain vermin, aka cranium rats, from the hive area where they have clustered quite thickly for the past many years. As a recent census of the vermin population has shown, I am empowered by the Sigillian bureaucracy to pay a bounty of... He puffs up dramatically. 1 copper common per cranium rat delivered to my branch office. Cranium rat. Cranium rats are a species of vermin that become more intelligent the more of them are in close proximity to each other. 1 cranium rat alone is but a nuisance that chews at boards and burrows into food, but 5, 10, or more, and their intelligence grows until it surpasses even the intelligence of one such as myself. Scratches, then sniffs disdainfully. I imagine that 2 or 3 cranium rats might be enough to outwit you, sir. Another comment like that, and you'll be wearing your ass as a hat. Phineas blinks. Your appearance seems to sink in at last. I withdraw my most inappropriate comment, especially in light of your recent assertion of dominance and physical superiority in this social situation. Yeah, like, just don't be a dick, man. Alright? It makes me sad. Yeah, I'm feeling a little goofy today. Just saying. How many cranium rats are in Sigil? More than enough to last a bounty hunter a lifetime, perhaps several. I had some other questions. And your questions would be? I think I asked him who he was already. What are you doing here? Well, it is quite an epic tale, you see. I was born here in Sigil. Oh. I believe that's the little scene it shows for resting. Or time passing, at least. Okay. And then I realized that I had somehow offended my colleagues, for I found myself promoted to this off-branch office and have remained here for these past many years. He sighs, then idly scratches his nose. Oh, I had some other questions. Tell me about these cranium rats. You already read this. How many cranium rats are in Sigil? More than enough to last a bounty hunter lifetime. I already said that too. Hee 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 hee. Is that rash of yours contagious? My rash? Contagious? No, no. Well, at least I don't think so. It's a symptom of the position, I'm afraid. The job literally grows on you. Disgusting. Oh, man. No, I get it. If I put on like a necklace with metal on it, like a metal chain or like anything with metal on it around my neck, my skin like breaks out and it's not fun. I feel you, Phineas. I feel you. Even though you insult me in front of my Scully, and you insult me in front of my very, very, very tired Gifts Are Right friend. Anyway, enough rambling. I had some other questions. No more questions. Farewell. I'm infamously good at forgetting to put my timer on for these. And apparently turning off my my ring dinger on my phone. Well, onward and upward. Let's see here. Harlot, Hive Thugs, Crier of S. Anon. Streams of tears have carved channels down this man's dust-covered face. He looks to be a monk or a holy man of some sort, but the dirt covering his body makes it nearly impossible to see the man beneath. He is chanting and rolling his head back and forth. It looks like some sort of ritual. Greetings. The man stops his frenzied chanting and glares at you with his tear-rimmed eyes. He opens his parched mouth to speak, but all he can manage is a withered croak. What's wrong? Why are you crying? His voice is so hoarse that it sounds like he has been without water for days. As you watch, a tear trickles down his face. S-Anon, who is that?
Updated my journal.
Who is S-Anon? The man throws back his head and gives a rasping laugh. He sounds brutal and defeated. It's not a man, but a city. Why do you cry for a city? We cry its name because this Anon must not be forgotten. All the criers of S-Anon carry this burden. You mourn a city. Why do such a thing? Because its name is all that remains. Its avenues of light. Its great spiraling parks. When it was laid waste and reduced to memory, only 70 of its people survived. It was our duty to see that its name was remembered across the blades. They have died for the sake of remembering many. If it places you and the others at risk, why don't you stop? The tears I shed, the dust that cloaks me, these things are as nothing compared to what awaits should I give up my sacred burden. We must see to it that its name is remembered. We are living memorials to its passage. If that's so, then what happens if you all die? A fresh tear springs to the crier's eye. Even his dust-caked face cannot disguise his look of despair. I do not know. We criers of Esharon cannot mourn forever. Even now, the dust clings to our robes. The spit dries in our mouths. Our bodies wither and die. Is there any way I could help you? You are kind to ask. The crier shakes his head. Unless you can immortalize Esharon, there is no help to be had. Must it be immortalized by a man? Would a tombstone serve? The crier blinks. Tombstone. It's a stone that records a man's name, his life, and a eulogy. If it serves a man, could it not also serve a city that has died? Stones may do such things? Yes, and their lifetime is much longer than a man's. If its name was carved on stone, would Eshanon's memory be served? Excuse me? The man pauses. Would others see this name? Yes. It would be there for all to see, long after you have died. The man nods. If such a thing were possible. He turns to you. Where would one find such a stone? Let's see here. I could go look for one. If I find one, I could see to it that Eshanon's name is carved upon it. You would do this? The man's eyes water up again. You would be setting all the criers of Esharon free, but a score of us remain. The burden of remembering would be over after so many years. I would do so. I will return when the name is carved.
Updated my journal.
Nice. I like that. I like that interaction. Whoa. Apparently the hive thugs did not appreciate that.
If I slam my eyeballs against you one more second, I'm gonna puke.
Yeah, just keep the taunts coming.
You dog's body.
Okay. So I'll have those two attack. Then let's keep taunting this guy because it looks like he's not coming for Mort yet. There we go. Alright, everybody focus this guy. Alright, to the left, to the left. Everybody kill the thug to the left. Alright. Luckily these hive thugs are, they're pretty weak. Save or spell? Unacceptable.
Got a face only a sledgehammer could love. Yes.
More, you're sexy beast. Alrighty, enemies down. Quick loot. Bronze ring, copper commons, copper commons. That's what they get. Quick save. Into the house, hive dweller. I hope you don't mind me scavenging through your stuff. Huh. Nothing. Well, does he say anything? You see a pale man standing in the middle of the room. He is hunched over and doesn't look well. Greetings. I feel terrible. What happened? I'm not sure, but I think a bit of rest will do me good. Can you please leave me alone? Farewell. Alright, fair enough. He asked me very politely. Well, good for him. Gifts the right town person. Collector. What's in here? I must know. Crackin. In a loud, booming voice, Crackin asks, "What in the name of the abyss are you doing in my house? Leave now, before I make you even more ugly than you already are." Farewell. Jeez. Jeez. God. God, so rude. What a butt. Big old butt boy. Okay, let's check Simmap. Hive dwelling. Have I been in here? I don't think so. Let's take a little peep. A quick little peep. Oh, come on. Go on. Come on, go on. Hive dweller. Yeah, before I randomly try looting everyone's house, I break into better quick saves. Oh, she didn't like that. I'm not gonna murder people in their houses. I'm just not, okay? Not for 5 copper comments. If y'all really want an evil playthrough, y'all gotta ask for the evil playthrough. For the most part, there's more, and from what I've seen and understand, at least, there generally is better item rewards and experience rewards and more dialogue options to explore if you take a more quote-unquote good aligned or neutral aligned path or whatnot. I know you can take a lot of different ways in this game, but that is what I am doing for this playthrough, not arguing. At 100k subscribers, I'll go on a killing rampage through Sigil. Last episode, after I beat the game, I'll use console commands or something to teleport back to Sigil, and I'll just like do a montage of me killing everyone. Probably not, actually. If anybody actually wanted that, that's fine. But I am mostly makes the joke. Yeah, these guys are, pretty weak. I will taunt you, and then you will have to fight me. Oh god, is he gonna try to run outside of the screen? Oh, can he? Oh, well, he died before he could, so doesn't matter. Another bronze ring. More loot. 7 copper commons, bronze bracelet. Let me check my screen again because I forgot to check my experience. Okay. As long as I'm not like about to hit level 7. Because I think I mentioned before that there's certain specialization bonuses that you only get once per like every 7 levels or something like that, or a certain amount of levels. And I want the first one to be when I'm a mage. This is not the blind playthrough. I know what I'm doing. Well, I know what I'm doing up till a point. I believe like I know up until about maybe like a quarter, maybe more through the game. Anywho, you see a shady looking fellow standing before you, picking his teeth with what appears to be a tiny metal fork. Ugh. I wish I had a tiny metal fork to pick my teeth with. His chest is covered by patchwork armor adorned with large spikes, and a long knife hangs on his side. You notice he is missing his right ear. Greetings.
Updated my journal.
He regards you coolly from the shadows, as if sizing you up. Okay. I had some questions for you. The one-eared tiefling scowls at you threateningly. Pike off, Burke, or I'll have your guts for garters. Peace. Alright, for now. Ignore his threats and walk away. For now. Let's see. Oh, there's a few people I can talk to here, but it looks like I'm gonna have to take care of these Pike and Burks. Where are you guys going? Wait, what? What? What are you? I'm clicking on them to attack. Why aren't they? That was really weird. They kept like running over here for some reason.
Did you see that? Did you see that?
Yeah, they kept running over here. Very rude, very rude.
Did you see that?
Alrighty. Police. You see a man who is looking around at the buildings with some confusion. He looks lost and is mumbling to himself. Greetings. The man looks relieved. At last! I beg your indulgence, sir. I seem to have gotten turned around in this maze of streets. He chuckles uncomfortably. I'm afraid this area of the city is somewhat... He glances around apprehensively. Unknown to me. The residents seem most unwilling to extend aid to a visitor. He looks at you hopefully. Could I prevail upon you to help me, perchance? Depends on the kind of help you need. I seek the home of my Aunt Margaret. She is reported to dwell in a house close to the mortuary, but the street layout seems to have changed since my last visit. Do you know of the house of which I speak? I'm afraid that I have never heard of such a place. I have a speech impediment. Just ignore that, okay? The man frowns in disappointment. I suppose it would have been too much good fortune to hope that you wouldn't know of such a place. He nods slightly in thanks. Well, I thank you for your time, good sir. It is most welcome on these streets. Farewell. You are about to turn away when you suddenly have a feeling that something is amiss. Suspicious, you glance at the man again, just in time to see him withdrawing his hand from your purse. You can't be sure, but you think he might have taken something from you. Grab his hand. Ah, shit. You were not fast enough. He yanks his hand back before you can grab it with a yelp. He bolts running down the street. Alright then. He's not bolting anywhere.
Slattern.
He's not gonna save against spell every time.
Your sheer ugliness stabs pain into my eyes.
You cannot escape from me.
These stinkers.
Thieves get killed. Yeah, that's what you get. Get good or die. Yeah, some daggers, clock charms, some more bracelets and earrings. Alright, and with that slaying of that asshole, thank you so much for watching. I appreciate all of the likes, all of the views, subscriptions. You're beautiful. I love you. Have a great time. Bye-bye.